to full remote learning. This is just an overview of what each day in our class will look like for Academic Support Lab B. So we have Academic Support Lab during 4B. So on B days, we will be meeting from 1:10 to 2 o'clock. This is the process in order to join the class. So what you're going to do is you are going to log into your My Cherry Creek at 1:10, log into Schoology, and then from Schoology, click on our course and click Join Zoom Meeting. Now, if for some reason Schoology is down, I'm going to also put the link in the email that will be sent out for remote learning. So you might want to just save that link somewhere just in case Schoology is down. I will also blast out an email if something happens and Schoology is down so that you guys have the meeting link. But let's say everything is going great. You're going to click Join the Zoom Meeting. That's the first step. So you're going to join your Zoom meeting. I already have Zoom downloaded on my computer. So, and I recommend you probably want to download it to your computer as well, because I'm sure other teachers will also be using Zoom. If you can't download it, you can always join from your browser. But I'm going to join from the app because I have it downloaded. It is going to enter me into our classroom. The very first thing you'll see as you enter the classroom is our Pear Deck slide up. So many of us that were in class last week were able to practice this. So this is the first thing you'll see. You're going to need to open so the second step will be to open another web browser and type in joinpd.com. So I'm going to minimize this or exit full screen and open up a new web browser and go to joinpd.com. That's going to have you join a session that's currently happening with a code. This will be a different code every day. So this week's code is ZIICQZ, or this presentation's code. It'll change by the time we have class. ZIICQZ. And it'll enter these presentation slides. Now, these are interactive slides. The very first thing it's going to ask you is how you're feeling. That's just so I have a gauge of how you're entering the classroom. If you don't want to answer, you can click skip. So you'll see the slides in front of you. You don't necessarily need to have the Zoom and the slides open at the same time. You just need the Zoom running in the background so you can hear my voice. So we will enter the classroom. I'll be talking. We'll have interactive slides so I know that you're paying attention. You're interacting with the lesson. If you do want to have the Zoom open at the same time, there's a couple of different ways you can do that. From the Zoom app, you can click the minimize button and it'll create a smaller version of Zoom that you can put down in the corner, move around. Another option is to do a split screen. In order to do a split screen, you're going to need to drag one of your windows to the side of your computer window. And then you grab the other one and it'll either ask you which window you want or you'll need to drag it. For the split screen this way, you're going to need to make the Pear Deck a little bit larger because there's going to be times, sorry, that didn't work. There's going to be times that the Pear Deck asks you to answer or type out questions, and you'll need to have room for that. So these are interactive slides that you'll interact with. So you can do it this way, or like I said, you can just leave Zoom in the background. So we'll have about a 15 to 20 minute mini lesson where you'll interact with the slides. You might interact with each other. We'll go through each slide together. You'll follow along. And then the last 30 minutes will be for individual work time and check-in time. So the way that I'm going to be doing that is by creating breakout groups. So I'm going to stop sharing my Zoom screen. And I will create a breakout group in Zoom. And the breakout group will just be by yourself. If for some reason you need to work with another student in the class, just put in the chat box that you need to work with that student and I can put you in the same breakout group. Maybe that's something that you need to work on an assignment together or you have questions. That's something that you can do. So like I said, the last 30 minutes, I'll create a breakout room. I'm going to show what that looks like. So your Zoom, once I create the breakout rooms, I will give you all a task that you need to complete, and then you'll be working independently on your remote work or any missing assignments. So that will pop up saying the host is inviting you to join a breakout room. You're going to click join. It's going to move you away from our whole group to a single breakout room. Now, you're again just going to leave this kind of running in the background because I am then going to be joining your breakout room at random times just for check-in. So I have an ability to join any of the breakout rooms. This is just giving you a quiet space to work that we would work independently like we would work independently in class. And then this gives me the opportunity to join in. So once I pop into your room, we'll have a 5 to 10 minute conversation about anything that you're needing, any classes that you're struggling in, or any support that you might need, give you the direction there, and then I'll move on to the next student. So again, if you need to be working with another student, just let me know in the chat box so that I can put your groups together. Then at the end of the class, I might broadcast a message saying, wrap up work, meeting back in a minute. Or meeting back soon. I'll broadcast that out. It'll say up at the top, wrap up work, meeting soon. We'll close out the breakout room. It'll pop up. So if you don't see it, it'll pop up and say that we're going to leave the breakout room in a minute. You'll leave that breakout room, return to the main session, and we'll just do a quick little hope everything went well. We'll see you next class period. The other thing to note is just that in our Schoology page, I also will have what is due that current week. So you can click on the current week. It gives a week at a glance what we did. This week we only have Thursday, so it'll tell us what we did on Thursday, the assignment that students worked on, and then I will add the link to the interactive slides if you were absent. Please let me know if you have any questions. My email is nsmith39@cherrycreekschools.org. I know that was a lot of information, but I wanted to give you just a video tutorial if you needed it to reference. We've got this. We're going to do great, and I'm here to support you.